What's up YouTube and welcome to 10 Random WWE Facts You Didn't Know, Part 7. I made a lot of these videos. This is less a fact and more of an observation, but if you listen to Taz's theme song and The Shield or Roman Reigns' theme song, the latter's is a remake. Here, take a listen. And while we're still on the topic of theme songs, Sting's WWE theme song was actually originated, or again, a remake of Undertaker and Big Show's theme song from when they were a tag team. Again, take a listen. The original idea of NXT Faction, or now SmackDown Live Faction, who haven't showed up on television yet, SAnitY, actually is the brainchild of one Impact wrestler, Sami Callihan. After having a great match with Apollo Crews, Sami Callihan was actually pulled to the side by Triple H and was told that he was no longer going to be using the hacker gimmick that he was using down in NXT, and they were going to rebook him in a three-man faction, so yeah, Nikki Cross probably would have been a part of it, based off the movie Smoking Aces. And SAnity's original members were going to be Sami Callihan, or Solomon Crow at the time, Marcus Lewis and Sawyer Fulton. Seth Rollins' WWE 2K18 trailer video was filmed on the same location as a very popular music video today, This Is America by Childish Gambino. Take a look for yourself. Look at it. It's the same abandoned mall in LA. I wonder if that means Seth Rollins was the guy on the horse.
Ooh, hit it. 100 bands, 100 bands, 100 bands.
Oh, snap. Spooky. This is the only fact that I think you guys may actually know, but I'm kind of just gonna say it anyway because I think it's funny. When New Day was first brought together as a group, they weren't supposed to be called New Day, with some of those names being KBX, which is Kofi, Biggie, and Xavier. Honestly, that just sounds like the blackest K-pop band in the world. The House of Light, which isn't bad, not good at all, but not bad. House of Positivity, and the best one of them all, A Fresh Coat of Paint. What is that? Who comes up with these names? Because they need to be fired. Fresh Coat of Paint, Evolution, Legacy, The Four Horsemen, The Shield, The Nexus, The Apple, The Core, 3MB, Social Outcasts, A Fresh Coat of Paint. How do you print that on a shirt? Abraham Washington transformed into the GOAT. Abraham Washington, if you're like, oh, where's that name from? I remember, but I just can't remember exactly where. He did have a segment on ECW where he had Tony Atlas in the back corner just like laughing his butt off. It was so annoying that it was kind of cool. I don't really know why.
I'm awesome!
Also, he was a Primetime Players manager before he made a really bad joke about Kobe Bryant and all the stuff that happened with him in 2012. So after saying that, he was eventually fired from the WWE, and now he actually works on the independents. So Abraham Washington used to be a professional wrestler before he became like this all-time GOAT manager. You see what I did there? But from the last time I've seen him, at least, he actually wrestled in CCW down in Florida, where he goes by the GOAT. I actually mean it. That's his wrestling name, the greatest of all time. His name is GOAT. Also, he transformed his body, so like this is what he used to look like in FCW. Pretty jacked guy, right? You know, he looks like he's been in the gym, he does his curls, he drinks his protein, right? Yeah, that's what he looks like now. What is that? I believe this video is from 2018. It could be a little bit earlier, but still, that's a big transformation. How did that happen? How do you take your protein? Because like, I need to switch it up, huh? Maybe I'm not drinking enough. You probably don't fit through doorways, do you? Also, another man who's considered the GOAT, Byron Saxton, along with former WWE superstar Alex Riley, who's like the protege of The Miz. Byron Saxton and Alex Riley actually knew each other before they were in WWE, even before they were in high school or before middle school. They've known each other since kindergarten. They were in the same kindergarten class. I'm sure anyone from your kindergarten class, if you see them like tomorrow, you probably won't know who they are. These guys have shared a locker room for the WWE and the same nap room. Life is a full circle. Also, speaking of GOAT wrestlers who actually went to school together, well, they're not really GOATs, they're more iconic. Billy Kay and Peyton Royce actually went to the same high school together in Australia. That's a real tag team right there. We just need some women tag team titles for these two. It'd be perfect. Current Impact Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion and former WWE superstar and 205 competitor who never got a chance to win a championship. I don't know why, because WWE is really stupid and he really should have booked him to win a championship, so he didn't leave the WWE. Aries. Before ever being signed to the WWE, actually while he was still in TNA, which is strange when you really think about it now. I don't know how legally he was able to do that. He was actually a voice for the WWE 12 character Jacob Cass, who was on the road to WrestleMania. He gets checks from everywhere. He wrestles, he's a vegan with a book. What else does he do? He collects belts. Also the final one, so when you work for the WWE, you're allowed to have some type of free things, obviously. One of those being you don't have to pay for the WWE Network. Now imagine you have to pay $9.99 to watch yourself, or watch your own matches, or watch your company's matches. That's sad because at one point their numbers weren't even over 1 million. and that would be including a roster. That's just really disappointing if your roster has to help you get to $1 million. But after you leave the WWE, they cancel your account, so you can no longer watch WWE. You have to watch everything else, like the other really good wrestling that's going on in the world right now. But much like how you do, so you don't have to pay $9.99, you just share account with a friend. So WWE superstar Cesaro, he still has his network account, obviously, he works for the WWE, but someone that actually shares his account currently is Cody Rhodes. So yeah, Cody Rhodes can go back and watch all those thrilling WrestleMania Legacy triple threat matches. Did you guys forget about that match? Because I just saw it the other day. Completely forgot that was the thing. Cody looks weird without knee pads. Yeah, he just looks like a naked chicken. But yeah, guys, this is a video. If you're really enjoying the comments down below, tell me what you didn't know that was on this list. Maybe you knew everything. I can't help it that you know everything. You're a smart person. What's your GPA? Like a 5.0? I believe it. But make sure to like, comment, share, always subscribe, and we outie.